Thanks very much. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's North Central Texas College program here on KGAF. This week, going to do something we do about every year at this time, and we're going to talk about the annual Black History Month program coming up out at the college. And got Robert Adams, one of the counselors on staff at the North Central Texas College, who heads this up every year. Hi, Robert.
Hey, D, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's always good to see you and visit with you. Robert and I are old friends, known each other for many, many years, and always great to talk about this very special event. And I was asking Robert before we went on just a while ago about how many years this Black History Month program has been going on. You tell me this is the 18th year.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus or minus one, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's been going on just about as long as I've been out there.
Yeah, time really flies. Well, it's a great program to honor Black History Month, and I know you're excited this year. Let's talk, first of all, before we get into this year's program, talk about how this whole idea got started to do a program every year.
Well, it started with Tim Owens and myself. We started, we had a few people from the community come out, and we was in the activity center. Tim talked about Martin Luther King. I did Thurgood Marshall, and the community sung songs, and it was right there by the stairwell, and that was the program.
Yeah.
And then after the program, Tim and I got together, and we got to thinking, this is something we need to expand on. And then we moved into the next year. We moved into the little theater, and from there we had the biggest one we had was we had to put it in the gym.
Yeah.
I think we had the gym was full.
Yeah.
It was full. Dr. Patrick Bradley played the music for us, so anytime he plays, you're gonna come hear him.
Yeah, he does tend to draw a crowd. He does great work, and this thing has just grown, and you get a great turnout from the community. I know you're excited this year because you've got a very special speaker coming in. Tell us about that.
Yes, this is Cheryl Axon Jackson. That's the way she goes by. She runs the mini pantry in Plano. She come up with a hard life and homeless and hungry, and then she made a vow that nobody that will be hungry again, and she's given out over $1 million of food since then. And she's a dynamic speaker. She's been on Oprah Winfrey. She's rubbed shoulders with T.D. Jakes. She's been numerous awards, and she's doing it for us carte blanche.
Oh, really?
And
great.
I was really impressed with that, because somebody that dynamic, usually, but she gives back to the community, and that's all about her. And this year I would love to have that at our auditorium full, because she is dynamic, and everybody will come away with something. They just show up and just see it. It's outstanding.
What, in general, if you know, what's her general message usually in her presentations?
Helping the people and feed the people. She basically, and that not only with food, but knowledge and everything else that you need to grow with. And I've known her just a short time. I met her through my daughter-in-law. They're sorority sisters, and I even asked Kayla to come and introduce her.
Great.
Make it sound like she's at home. And she's really excited about all the publicity that we've been doing for her, and she said she's excited to come and be here. So well, I'm looking forward to it.
A lot of folks that may not know that they know her, because there are a lot of folks that watch the TV show The American Bible Challenge, and she was the first winner of that program.
Yes, she was. $25,000 went to her charity.
Yeah, that's great. And so maybe now, by us telling you that, it will click on how you are familiar with Cheryl Action Jackson. And it's interesting that she actually goes by that. Everywhere I've ever seen her name printed, the action is always in there. And
always.
I think she puts that forward because that's what she's about, is taking action.
That's what she's about, taking action. She just don't stand back and let something go by. She takes action and does what has to be done.
Yeah.
And like I say, I sent out a call last year for speakers, and she responded and told me that she would do it for us this year, and she said just give her a stage and she'll take it from there. And I was really impressed with that. So,
well, that's not too much to ask for.
No, it's not.
We have the stage.
I want to talk a little bit about the program.
Yeah, do that.
We got Jaylene Smith from the museum is going to give a short presentation on the history of the black churches in Gainesville. Then I'm going to have the community churches. They're going to have their kids do dances, and I saw them at the Martin Luther King celebration, and they were outstanding. I told them, I said, y'all need a stage. Y'all are good.
Yeah.
And then we have singing. We have the men's Gainesville Men's Choir. They'll be singing for us, and some of the community churches will be singing. And then I got some of the college students giving tributes, and some students out of the community giving tributes. I try to make it a whole Cook County thing, and to where everybody gets something out of it. And I'd like to see everybody come out there and just enjoy this year, because it's going to be special.
And Robert, I bet when you ask folks to participate in this program, you probably have no trouble at all getting a lot of yeses, right?
That's right, because after those girls performed at the Martin Luther King celebration, I was sitting there and they all come, you want to talk to us? You want to talk to us? And I said, yes, y'all need a stage. Y'all want to be in my program? They said, yes. And then Miss Henry, can't think of her first name. She is the minister at the church that train these girls, and they are something else. And they go from the little bitty ones, elementary, middle, and then up high school, and they all are good. I mean, they're really something to watch.
Wow, that ought to be great. And I think another thing we ought to point out, and it's amazing you can do this is absolutely free. Doesn't cost a thing.
Don't cost a thing.
Yeah.
And the college is proud to be putting it on, because we believe at the college at Gainesville and Cook County, that's their college, and that's their facility, and it's theirs to use and everything else. And we want to educate our community plus entertain.
Right, and let's get down to, I guess, the basics, the raw facts here. Black History Month. What is the overall purpose? Let's talk about that, because it wouldn't surprise me, Robert, unfortunately, in these days and times, to have people that don't even know Black History Month exists.
Right.
Yeah. Talk about the entire purpose of
Well,
that.
it started with a Black History Day, and then I think it was Mr. Woodard. He advanced it to a week, and then after that, it went to a month. And because if you notice, everybody got a month, you know, so we got a month too now.
Yeah.
And you have Hispanic Month, you have Black History Month, you have all kinds of months for everybody to do. And that's that word, I can't find the word I'm looking for, but it's the diversity that this country's built on. And that's, you know, everybody needs to know something about where they come from, about their people. And a lot of them don't even know this. Some of the things we bring out in the program. And it's very entertaining and educational, very educational. Because I hope this year that some of the history and government teachers let their kids come out and encourage them to come out by giving them some extra credit. Because it is something in that program that's in those books they read every day in class.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's great. Well, we covered a lot of things here in a short period of time, Bob, but we haven't covered the date and the time for the program, so let's do that.
Okay, it's going to be February 21st at 7 p.m. at the First State Bank Center of Performing Arts. That's out at the college. There's plenty of parking. It's absolutely free. And reading was starting later this year. Last year, I had Chancellor Irma Johnson from the Fort Worth Community College system, and she was late because she had to fight the traffic. So I moved it back to 30 minutes, you know, so the people from the Metroplex have time to get here.
Yeah, good deal. So 7 o'clock Thursday, February 21st at the Performing Arts Center out at North Central Texas College. And Bob, I can't let you go till I find out how's your golf game these days.
Whoa.
I think enough has been said right there. Great answer. Bob Adams, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dick, for having me.
You bet. Always good to have you out. He is Robert Adams from North Central Texas College. Don't forget the Black History Month program, February 21st at 7 out at NCTC.